Everybody supports women until a woman's doing better than you. Everybody wants you to love yourself until you actually do. It was something about her hair so perfectly fallen. She was nice and smart and funny and got everything she wanted. And she's just charity. Isn't that the most obnoxious thing you've heard? Her popularity. She's too pretty for her own good. She's probably self-centered. We hate her and she's nothing. If everybody leaves her, then she had it coming.
Wow, Clara, that was amazing. That is queen behavior right there. And you are absolutely right. It's everybody supports women until a woman is doing better than you. It's every woman should love themselves until she actually starts feeling confident. And in this video, I'm also going to be slandering Coco Crazy. Yes, you heard me. You heard it right. You heard it right. You heard me. To all the Coco stands, if anything I'll say is going to piss you off, good. That is exactly what I want. Cry me a river. Here are the following amazing, absolutely fantastical things your I don't know, your Coco Crazy Queen has done. Seriously, she should get an uh, award for ruining reputation of these poor innocent women. First, let's start with number one. She started two hate campaigns. Yes, two fucking hate campaigns against Clara Dow, accusing her of putting other women's bodies down. Clara Dow did not did that. Why are you lying like that, Coco? You know, lying like that makes you look like a very shitty person. I hope you're aware of that. Down, then accusing her of spreading EDs, making clickbaity, ragebaity thumbnails, and stalking her Instagram account. When Deborah called Coco out on her bullshit, she called Deborah a creep. And I don't know what's up with these jealous, insecure teenage girls and young women, especially teenage girls. The moment they get any type of response or criticism from the person they dislike, instantly they throw around the word creep. And I know some of you would be saying, but she didn't meant it in that way. To which my response is, shut up. Yes, she did. Calling someone a creep is a very heavy accusation. I repeat, calling someone a creep is a very heavy accusation. Okay, so let's continue. Not only that, when people, obviously Coco stands and some of her own followers, ask Deborah about her background and her right to criticize Coco, actually crazy, that's my nickname for Coco. Coco, that suits you more because you are actually crazy. Like, change your username from Coco Crazy to Coco is actually crazy, because that's what you are. You are actually crazy. Crazy. So Deborah did it says Coco actually. So Deborah did, she started giving people answers people that asked Deborah about her background, and they explicitly stated that they wanna know. I repeat because y'all are slow, especially Coco stands. People explicitly stated that they wanna know more about her background, where she comes from, and what's her right to criticize Coco Crazy. So she does, rightfully so. She does. She tells them about her background, tells them she is a very anxious person, and tells them about some of her life experiences, some of her life, and some experiences that are very awful. You know what Coco does? You know what Coco did? Again, the same tactic. Cut out the context of her video, showed her viewers, her minions, which I like to call them Coco's little minions, showed her minions only the parts that made Deborah look bad, and in a very harsh and rude and snarky tone said, "She's playing a victim. She's making herself look like a victim." And not only that, yes, there's more. Your queen, your crazy queen has done like more problematic shit than I don't know whichever YouTuber you wanna compare her to. She's not only that, her making a video on Deborah and giving it a title, YouTube's biggest creep Deborah Eris responded to me. I am genuinely feeling very angry. At this point, I am starting to question, does Coco even know the meaning of that word? Like, genuinely, Coco, explain who is a creep, what is a creep, what does a creep do? It's okay. If you don't remember, let me revise it for you and put it in your thick skull. So here's a person who is considered a creep. Listen carefully so that it goes in Coco's and all of y'all's thick skulls. I'm referring to Coco stands because y'all lack critical thinking and brain cells. A person is considered a creep when their behavior makes others feel uncomfortable, uneasy, or unsafe, usually through violating social norms and personal boundaries. The feeling often stems from ambiguity of whether there is a genuine threat. Key reasons a person might be perceived as a creep include disregarding boundaries. They ignore clear verbal or non-verbal cues of disinterest or discomfort, such as continuing to pursue someone after being told no, not giving them personal space, inappropriate actions and comments. This can involve a range of behaviors considered unusual or excessive for the context of the relationship, such as staring too long, making unwanted physical contact, or bringing up overly personal or sexual topics too early in a conversation. Lack of social understanding. Often, people who are perceived as creepy may simply be misleading social cues or lack the social skills to understand that their behavior is inappropriate, though they are not necessarily malicious. Hidden intentions. When someone's motives are unclear or seem different from their outward behavior. For example, a nice guy who expects a relationship in return for basic kindness. It creates an unsettling feeling of distrust, obsessive or stalking behavior. Escalated behaviors like constantly showing up in the same places, sending excessive messages without a reply, or knowing too many personal details about someone without being told can signal potential danger. Essentially, the creep factor is an instinctive human safety mechanism that flags behavior that deviates enough from the norm to suggest a potential risk. So that's what a creep is. Now, my viewers and Coco stands that are probably watching this video, the definition I gave you, does any of that describe Deborah Eris? You know what? People who throw around the word creep casually, projection much? Like, I genuinely feel like people who casually throw around the word heavy accusations, creep, or G to the MER, it's a massive projection. Anyways, let's start the next segment. Then, after that video, Coco's minions started to attack and harass Deborah on Instagram, calling her very disgusting and nasty and racist names. Now I know those accounts were not of Coco's, but the moment she said she is going to report them to the authorities, they instantly use the minor card. Oh, we are underage. Oh, we are minors. You are going to report a minor. Now listen. I don't. I'm not saying those accounts were of Coco, but can they are also using the minor card, and I I don't blame and I don't blame Deborah for thinking it was Coco, because time and time again, whenever someone tries to criticize Coco, she uses the minor card. Yes, no, she may not use it explicitly. At times she had used it explicitly, but subtly, she does use this time and time again. But then again, how did she stalk Clara's Insta? Clara's Insta. But anyways, it took Deborah to actually go to the authorities. I'm sorry, this part is very funny to me, and that I'm sorry, this is very funny. It actually took Deborah to snap and contact the authorities in order for Coco to stop being a jerk and learn her lesson. Karma's gonna come collect your debt. Now she's even afraid. Of saying her name. Name out loud. Can you believe that? See, this is why I kept saying Coco should stop pushing these women to the point they snap and clap back hard. You can only poke a bear several times until it attacks. Phew, that was a lot. Time for a little water break. Now she has uploaded a video defending Brooke Monk. like, yay, clap for Coco. That is some serious character development. But then again, Brooke Monk is her favorite. Anyways, just putting it out there. Not that I care. So why do we keep seeing this pattern? Whenever a woman changes her appearance to feel more comfortable and confident in her body, why when a beautiful woman starts getting more praise and getting attention, or why when a very intelligent woman discusses serious topics in details, takes criticism, constantly changes and improves, people, especially young women or teenage girls, form a toxic group to find any slightest mistakes, any crack, any slip up, and blow it way out of proportion. Example includes cutting messages and videos out of context, gossiping behind their backs, spreading rumors, shaming, or public humiliation. The simple answer is patriarchy. Yes, patriarchy. From childhood, girls are taught, don't be confrontational, be soft spoken. If you want success, be submissive or manipulate your way to success. Now let's start with Stephanie Sue. She is known for her storytelling skills in the past. She used to talk about true crime while doing mukbang. But she changed and created a new channel for crime documentaries. She recently also covered the whole Sean Combs P. Diddy case. But one video of her standing outside the courtroom, allegedly looking excited, made the jobless, chronically online people to start a hate campaign against her. And words like, she's racist, she's black, she's anti-black women. She goes into graphic detail about the abuse Sean Combs inflicted upon his exes. And she goes in graphic details about torture that the victims feel. First of all, where is this coming from? Where, where, I don't understand the mental gymnastics of internet people, but anti-racist, anti-black women, where is this coming from? She literally talked about the abuse Sean Combs put his exes through, and you are saying she's anti-black women. She goes into abuse. You know what? How about you make I don't know case. Crime documentary or case on Sean Combs Diddy, which I know you are incapable of. And second of all, the girl that was another girl on TikTok, I forgot her name. She said she goes into too much detail on torture and essay that women, girl, or anyone, the essay or torture is inflicted upon the victim. I mean, do you know how crime documentaries work? This is exactly what a crime documentary is supposed to be. By going into depth, uh, Stephanie's Stephanie's telling you that not everything is sunshine, happy, and rainbows. She goes into details about the torture and essay because she wants to show us that there's a very ugly part of this world. There are very horrible people in this world. She's like in a way warning you to protect yourself from these people, or that be hyper vigilant, that these people look just like us but in reality they are just wearing skin of a human, but in actuality are monsters. Okay, let's now move on to Brook Monk. And oh my god, I feel so bad for Brook Monk. She she is such a beautiful and unproblematic woman. She like neither she had to endure so much harassment, bullying, and everything. And I know it comes with the fame, but why whenever a woman gets famous and is unproblematic, while men do absolute horrendous shit, they are not in no not even no one bates an eye on them. Like let's get into the torture Brooke Monk has endured. First, she got harassed by a very creepy bastard that was stalking her, sending her inappropriate messages, or I don't know if he was her ex-boyfriend or not. I highly doubt that he was that. And this crazy bitch named Natalia, was it Natalia, right? No, Natalie. This She had to endure harassment from this absolutely crazy girl, and now someone that is Coco's age, a teenage girl, is accusing her of being a G to the MER, of being a very horrible person. Like, I feel so bad. Anyways, let's get into the last segment of this video. The last segment, I will be talking about why do women, girls, especially adolescents, girls like 17 or 18 years old, maybe even 15 or 16, form these cliques or groups to to put other women down, to harass them, or spread malicious rumors about them. As someone who has endured this type of bullying when I was 19 at the time, and those girls were 17 and 18, like this age range, maybe even 16, I don't remember. They, like, out of nowhere, they started spreading very horrible rumors about me, turning my friends against me. Like, they put me through literal hell for a and a half year and a half. I was so traumatized. I started having very vivid nightmares. That's a discussion for another video. Let's get into the our last segment. So, why teenage girls often form toxic groups, also known as cliques? First, what is a clique? A clique is a small, exclusive social group that forms around shared identity, status, validation. Cliques aren't unique to girls. Boys do this too, female cliques are often more emotionally intense and psychologically complex, especially during adolescence. This isn't because girls are meaner, it's because of how girls are socialized. Adolescence and identity crisis creates a survival mode. Teenage years are when identity is still forming. Girls are navigating body image, romantic desirability, social approval, academic or creative comparison, fear of rejection. Psychologically, this is the stage where belonging feels like survival. Being excluded can feel can feel life ending at that age. So girls girls cluster together for safety and validation. But there's the problem. When belonging feels fragile, someone else's success becomes a threat. Cliques are built on hierarchies. Most cliques operate on unspoken rankings. The leader, the pretty one, the smart one, the funny one, the sidekick. As long as everyone stays in their assigned role, the group functions. But one girl becomes more confident, gets attention online, academically, socially, breaks out of a role, the hierarchy destabilizes. And instead of celebrating her growth, the cliques react with gossip, shaming, exclusion, moral accusations, not because she did something wrong, but because she disrupted the balance. Why teenage girls turn on each other instead of the system? Girls are often taught subtly and explicitly, don't be aggressive, don't confront authority, don't express anger outward. So frustration has nowhere to go and it takes its ugly forms. Instead of challenging beauty standards, patriarchy, social pressure, unequal opportunities, that anger gets redirected inward toward other girls. This is called horizontal hostility when people in the same marginalized group attack each other instead of the system oppressing them. Social policing, stay in your lane. Teenage cliques often act like moral police. Like, for example, she thinks better than us. She changed. She's fake. She's doing too much. Notice how accusations aren't about real harm, they're about stepping outside expectations. This exact behavior doesn't disappear with age, it just evolves. From cliques to cancel culture. What happens in teenage girl cliques is a prototype for what we see online today. Look at my examples. Clara Dow supported until she changed her body and was punished for breaking the role she was assigned with. Brooke Monk supported one woman rises, she disrupts expectations, the group turns on her to restore order. Why teenage girls are especially vulnerable? Teenage girls are hyper aware of social cues, emotionally intense, raised under constant comparison. So, toxic behavior isn't a moral failure, it's a survival strategy that went wrong. The tragedy is girls don't start out wanting to hurt other girls. They start out wanting to belong. The core truth, perfect for. Wait a minute. Everybody says that support women, but real support requires emotional maturity. It means celebrating someone even when their success hurts your ego, letting women evolve without punishment, choosing solidarity over hierarchy. Until then, support will remain conditional whether in high school cliques or online fandoms. So, yeah, that's my video. And by the way, people who are feeling betrayed by Stephanie Sue, Clara Dow, Brooke Monk, especially Clara Dow, that oh, she changed, she did surgery, she did this, and she made me insecure, I feel betrayed. First of all, she supported body positivity for like 6 years. And I know all the teenage girls that were watching her at that time are grown up now. And by the way, her changing her appearance does not mean that she is saying you should do the same. In her videos, she explicitly stated she does not care how a woman looks like. She changed for herself. She changed her body for herself. She wanted to look more beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. And she also stated that I don't care what body type you are, I still think you are perfect, or whatever she stated in her own video. If you have attention span that exceeds a squirrel, then go watch her video. She explicitly states that I don't care about others' bodies, and she would be posting something innocent like, you know what caused me to make this video? Clara, because Clara posted about her friend's passing and how she's grieving. By the way, Clara, if you're watching this video, I'm very sorry for your friend's passing, but believe me, she's in heaven. She's in God's embrace now. Amin. I hope you're doing well. She posted a video about her friends passing and grieving, and I looked at the comment section and I was absolutely disgusted. And this is because this is because of you. Her comment section was filled with disgusting comments. Few were supporting her, but they were backhanded compliments. Oh, get therapy. You are using your friend's passing as an excuse. Wearing a towel while wearing a towel, I don't know if it was a towel or not. Like, Clara was crying. Only crime she did was thought that, oh, maybe her followers will comfort her, that her friend has passed. You know how it feels when someone close to you passes away. You can't keep it to yourself. You gotta share it. She just did the mistake of thinking that, oh, there are some followers, they support me. and all of them like started mocking the comments. Just look for yourself. The comments are mocking her, making fun of her, saying that she's like, it's very fucking disgusting that she's using her friends passing as a clout. Coco, this is all because of you. Coco, your character arc would be complete if you apologize to publicly and all the people who like uh, put these three women through hell. They all owe them a public apology. Apologizing does not make you a small person. It just shows that you have matured. Go and Coco. And also, by the way, on many show, when many said that many show situation, you also did not apologize or said, oh my god, I'm sorry, it was my mistake. Like many show said, I this wasn't me, it was my agent that was taking down videos or something. Apologize to him too. Make a public apology, especially towards Deborah and Clara Dow. Yes, you owe them a public apology. Go and apologize now. By doing this, you will be respected. Honestly, you literally drove Clara to shame. The hate campaign was starting, but you amplified it. You stalked her Insta, you made multiple videos about her, called Deborah you know what. Make a public apologies to Deborah Eris and Clara Dow. And by the way, you keep saying Clara Dua, Clara Dua, Clara Dua. What the fuck is wrong with your vocabulary? I know you can pronounce it. It's not a hard pronunciation. If you cannot pronounce her last name correctly, just say Clara. I'm sorry. In a soft tone, not in a snarky tone. Because these women did nothing to you. And you're acting like they are evil or something like that. By the way, you are very shitty to them. You are a very massive jerk to them. Go apologize to them. Also, another thing to add here, it's so funny to me that Coco answered her own question in one of her own videos about Clara Dow. She asked, "Oh, Clara was she was comparing Clara to Kanye, by the way. That, oh, where did the old Kanye go? Where did the old Kanye go? This is how I feel about Clara Dow. Where did the old Clara go? She was so sweet. She was so genuine. Coco, Clara is still the same. Like you, I will show you the clip, but Clara is still the same. All she did was gain confidence and change her appearance. Like I'm going to show show y'all the video. She answers her question herself. Where did the old Clara go? Maybe she gained confidence. Yes, Coco. Old Clara did not go anywhere. She just got famous. She was already pretty rich. She did not solely made money from like doing TikToks or YouTube videos. she came from a very rich background already. If she had the choice, she would have like changed herself back then. But back then she did had enough money at that time. She had like what can I say? She came from a very rich Vietnam background, so she had the choice, already had the choice to change her body, change her appearance, get surgery, but she did not. She was genuine when she was spreading body positivity content. She was genuine when she was talking about uplifting those teenage girls. By the way, it has been 6 years. She supported body positivity content till 6 years, and encouraged teenage girls to feel safe in their own body. Nothing is wrong with that. It's that Clara, she still does. She also she if you all have attention span more than a goldfish, you can see in her own videos. Clara said that I still believe that everyone is beautiful in God's eyes. Everyone is beautiful. Just because Clara had money, she already was rich, by the way. She came from a very rich Vietnam background. Then why? If she used Yal, betrayed Yal, then why she didn't like get surgery earlier? She had the choice, but she didn't. So it just mean she I don't know. She was always confident. She just prettied herself up. She just changed her appearance a bit, made her look more beautiful and presentable, and there's nothing wrong with that. Those teenage girls, little girls. By the way, it has been 6 years. I'm pretty sure they are like 18 or 17 something now. They're you to the teenage girls that feel betrayed by her content. Work on your own insecurities. Clara supported body positivity for 6 years. 6 years uplifting Yal, and now all of you are turning on her just because just because she got a bit of surgery, made herself a little more beautiful, and got confident. Anyways, here's the clip of Coco Crazy answering her own question.
I miss the old Kanye. That's literally, I miss the old Clara. Like, what happened to her? The one that cared about everyone, the one that wasn't a hypocrite. What happened? It just doesn't make sense to me anymore. Is it like she finally got confident enough?
Yes, Coco, exactly. She just gained a lot of confidence. She's still the same Clara. She's not a hypocrite or anything. She's still the same Clara. She just gained a lot of confidence. And isn't that a good thing? Like, don't you want to see her happy, confident, and if you actually love her, which from the whole video, I saw, mm, I have a feeling that why you were so much obsessed with her was because you genuinely loved her and cared for her, but felt betrayed, and I understand that. But keep that aside. Aren't you happy that she has gained a lot of confidence, is living more like happy life, is happier more than ever? Uh, aren't you like happy for her if you truly love her? Also, Coco, You owe Lauren G an apology too, because you are also very shitty to her and rude to her and told her to use her brain. I think you should learn to use your brain. Apologize, publicly apologize to these three women: Deborah Eris, Clara Dow, and Lauren G. I also want to add that, like, genuinely, what happened to old Coco? What happened to old Coco Crazy? Where did she go? Coco, I genuinely used to like your content. You are so humble and soft spoken. Where did that Coco go? You're not her. You're not the same person, Coco. When I first started following your channel, you are a totally different person. You are soft spoken, very polite, and like, where did that Coco go? How that Coco turned into someone very snarky and rude? Did the fame got to you? I don't know, Coco. You are not the you're not you're not the Coco Crazy that I used to know. I genuinely used to love your channel and enjoy your videos. Now I'm slowly, day by day, slowly losing few ounces of respect that I have. I am also losing them. So yes, bye. Have a great day.